So one thing I'm really curious of, do you think the people we've saved are actually here, or do you think that that's a different time when we come to Kaer Morhen? Let's seek out Yennefer first, and we'll go from there. So many locked doors in this game. A lot of carry-ons as well. Maybe we could just... That bird just shit then. What was that? I used to love that on Metal Gear Solid 2 when you stared up at the seagulls and they shit on your camera. That was hilarious. It's the little things that stick with you. Have I gone the long way here? That's advanced parkour. How to land without taking damage. And then that's not advanced parkour at all. I wonder if it'll have the fireplace from Witcher 1. It does! Yeah, straight through. There was a big fight at the beginning of Witcher 1 in this room. Pretty cool.
Leaking again. Damn it.
Well, let's talk to this guy.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
I will be, just not right now.
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
Gotta see Yen first. Gotta introduce you to the concept of my cock. Where is she? This way. Yeah, you can steal from home. Cool. They're just basic alchemy ingredients. Got so much of that stuff at this point that I can pretty much do without. I'm doing okay. Anything else? No, it's just straight up stuff I've got a whole lot of. Yeah. All this is real reminiscent of Witcher 1. There's a boss that you fight in Kaer Morhen. He's the first boss of the game. It's this crazy dude. I forget his name. I think he turns into a werewolf or something. And it's introducing you to the concept of stunning people with signs and then attacking them. And I started on dark mode, or whatever the hardest mode is. And it was really, really easy compared to the second game. Don't get me wrong, he killed me, but then I shit on him.
Damn crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me
Me, hopefully.
That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. They're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
What?
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
It's gonna be like the lamp.
Spare me now,
Yes!
please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes! I love me some Geralt. That sense of humour, bro.
Ah, one more thing.
You wanna test your new bed out?
Thank you, Geralt.
Ah. Don't walk away, dude. Gotta test that new bed.
Geralt?
Oh, I think I missed the opportunity. Didn't you see one of the options when I was talking to her mentioned a bed? I think I missed the opportunity to say it. Hopefully it'll come back. Can't rob her. God, you're hot. Let's go. Stay back, I have a
Nothing here.
The Potesta Quisitor. It's essentially the Ghostbuster thing. Forget the name of it. Uh-oh. I did not mean to jump. I wanted to jump, not mantle. Very difference is life or death in that situation. But Geralt's like, you know, I've not lost enough life today. Let's fucking lose some more, shall we? Come on, troll. You're my favourite running around decoction. Let's find the source of the old and see how it works. The sauce is over here? Really? It's obviously the wine. There you go. I turned the light out. Did we win? Oh, Geralt, why do you walk? You got no reason to walk. Apparently it's in here somewhere. Hey, Vesemir,
Yes?
you know? How about
What
this?
is it, Wolf?
I met with Emir.
Any crowned heads you haven't met?
A few. Hoping it stays that way.
Remember the first war with Nilfgaard? Battle of Sodden? The North, all of it, fought together. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, Eden. And the mages were heroes. On the field first, then in ballads. Not much left of that world.
No.
Sealy.
16 meters this... Is it this? It's not a fucking dead vampire, is it, surely? It's obviously an armor repair kit. Armor repair kits are notoriously bad at disturbing scientific things. You think it's underground? Because surely it would be red. Quest items are red. I think it's underground. Then again, I'm supposed to use the Potesta tester, aren't I?
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal.
Yeah.
Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
Illustrated Atlas of Insectoids, clearly. Bit of cow's milk. Yeah, it was a candle, all along. Goddamn candles.
Growing stronger. Can't be far now.
It's the big penis. Penis rock.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
It was way stronger over here.
Can't be far now.
Volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
That's funny. Nothing? Shit. Let's go up. It's probably not to do with up here, but we'll find out. This is because I don't trust the waypoint. I remember this room. Never mind. I was wrong. Oh, I nearly jumped. I nearly jumped. That would have been death. Almost guaranteed. Fucking candles, dude.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
I don't see shit.
Mounted witchering just never took off. Ah, there you are. Getting warmer. Warmer.
Is it the little kid?
Hot.
Oh no, it's this crate.
Disturbance is coming from there.
What is that?
What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope.
Therma.
Thought so.
Well, that's one down.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Always working. Let's go talk to Yennefer before we start Lambert's thing. And for some reason, when I was... Right then, I was thinking of something that is completely inappropriate, but it's worth voicing because I think it's interesting. There's a new TV show that's about to start. I don't know the name of it, but it's essentially... It's like AI, the movie with the little kid. In every home, people have these essentially they're like cyborgs. These synthetic people. I don't know much more than that. All I know is that the advert at first was making out like they were real, and then you had to go to this website. It was like to build buzz, and I think it worked. But then there was an advert that actually showed you bits of the TV show, and that elucidated some details.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Gwynblade!
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse.
Show us your tits!
One we must lift.
Do it!
It was uttered in a dialect of elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes. In legends. of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse, but I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensavern. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Take off your top.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it?
Winter is coming.
The
Clearly.
Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Wow. And here's me just thinking about your cleavage and you're talking about the end of the world.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough.
Women.
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
600 experience. Wow. But anyway, the advert shows, like, this family gets one of these AIs, these sentient people, and it just so happens to be like a 22-year-old looking, perfectly skinned, porcelain, attractive woman, of course, because they all do, don't they? Apparently. And the mum's not too happy about it. Apparently it's going to help the kid, and like it's taking the kid to bed, like, not in a sexual way, of course. Taking them upstairs, reading them bedtime stories and what have you, and then there's this really kind of seedy moment where the dad takes it into another room, and you're like, we know what's happening there. But it just triggered a thought in my head, which is, of course, a deviant one, because that's the majority that swim around in the festering annals of my brain. But if this technology existed, right, how would it work? How would it be governed? Because every single household has one. Okay, I believe that. Everybody has one. It starts off innocently to begin with, doesn't it? All these stories always do. But where does the line get drawn between the husband banging the tits off of the help, which is a machine, so technically, what do the rules around that work? Is it essentially like using a controller or a cell phone? Is it no different to, say, a man using a fleshlight? Is it... Because then there's a whole bunch of moral things that pop up then. Is it cheating? Can it be raped? Like, it's just this weird thing of, where do we draw the line when this kind of thing is a thing? Because I'm telling you now, you have some perfect looking female in a household, the men are going to be fucking it. It's unfortunate, and it hopefully there'll be some that won't, and I hope there is. That'd be lovely. But it's just that thing of, you leave a man on his own, and he's going to try and put his dick in something. It's just how it works. So, how does that translate to these synthetics? And I just found it just really crazy. And I had this conversation with my girlfriend, and we went down a pretty crazy hole of just... It's just weird. And it is weird, and it's one of those things where I think there'll probably be laws at some point, or there'll be some kind of, like, synthetic, or shall we say, non-organic rulings or legislations, or I don't even know, like, just really, really craziness. Because at some point, if they do have AI, and if their AI is advanced enough and able to adapt, what differentiates them from a human if they have willpower and sentience? Because if you're going to say shit like the soul, where's my soul? You know, where are souls? And if you're saying hell, you're probably right. But, like, what is a soul? Other than an illusory concept that we created because it turns out we're afraid of death and we don't understand life. Like, what quantifies a soul? How do we prove it? And what Because there's as much evidence to say we have a soul as there is to say that a machine doesn't. Like, there's no evidence to support either. So, it's just, it opens a bunch of really, really crazy questions. But at the same time, if you're single, it sounds amazing to me. Someone who never gets tired, never complains, always optimum performance, never ages. Like, it could single-handedly cure some really, really bad things. I don't know how the legalities of that would work, but it's one of those things that's an interesting dialogue, because if you look at things like, shall we say, paedophilia or rapists, this is something that is some kind of chemical in their brain that's making them have a proclivity towards it, and if that chemical could be sated by a synthetic that is not a human, that's not being injured, that's not being hurt, it could be the equivalent of giving a heroin addict methadone. Once again, it's an interesting moral ground, but
camp here.
Would you rather have a robot get, I'm not even going to say abused, because is it abuse against a robot? It's an interesting thing, isn't it? Get a robot used to fit its purpose, or have a child be injured, or a woman, or a man, or whoever's the victim. What's going on here? I've got like 1,000,000 potions. Why does it not go away when I loot it? That's like my RPG that I made. Do I now have 1,000,000 potions? No.
Footprints and hoofprints. A goat.
Or a succubus. But it's just that weird thing of...
Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
We try to deny impulses rather than address them. And I think that's a mistake. I'm not a scientist, as you know. I'm not anything like that. But I do believe that castrating somebody is a temporary fix.
Looks like
for
Eskel's goat rubbed against
it's a band-aid on something that is a much larger injury.
Ugh, the stench.
And I don't know what the answer is, I really don't. But I think that you have to look into it. And I think this with almost all areas of humanity. Like, I don't see the point in executing murderers and serial killers and things like that, and people who do some really, really bad things, because we still don't understand why they do it.
The nose knows.
So I would rather these people lose all their human rights and get experimented on, and have people literally interrogate the shit out of them and sit them down so we can understand it, than just kill them, because death is oftentimes too good of a punishment for these people.
Bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
And cue the dragon. No? Just Eskel.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
The one with spiky shoulder bits. I hope you don't fall over.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher, Wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Oh, you're missing out on the bounties of this world, friend.
Try to limit myself to the sorceresses from now on.
No doubt the most pleasant part. Though I'm not sure it ain't the most dangerous, too. Shh. Hear that?
It's like a white Vin Diesel. What level is this thing? Quick, we need to chuck an anti-dragon thing on. What are dragons classed as? Are they hybrids? If they are hybrids, they're fucked. 50% damage, dude. Glossary. Please be a hybrid. Please be a hybrid. It's not. Shit, is it a relic? Here we go, here, not knowing what things are. Cursed ones. It's a draconid. Get it? Dragon. Really should have remembered that, but Draconid is not bad because I've got 25% against them. Okay, let's... Oh, it's only level 18. What a bitch. That was weird. Can we set it on fire? Do my signature move? Hit the wings with what? I ran my crossbow on, dude. See how slow it went just then? I completely forgot the crossbow does that. Is it coming back? No. That's 9. Gotta follow that blood trail. If I'd have been quicker on the crossbow, or if I'd have known it was going to fly away, which I probably should at this point. Come on, we know where it's going.
To leave the horse down below. Forktail bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Oh, shit.
And Chicago. Chicago on the fence. The old hen Chicago.
Good God, what is he singing that for?
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Shit. Let's go remembers his mum.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
It's in the cave.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gotta make a stand.
Awesome. I love rotting flesh. Exactly what I want to pick off a dead goat. Right. Ooh, no crossbow. I hope it's good. Right. Bomb. Oh, shit, I don't have bombs on. Bomb. And cut. Preferably from behind. It's for the hitbox. Die. That did not stay stunned for very long, but it still helped.
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse without her, though.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
There'd be hell to pay.
See?
Exactly.
She's a cunt.
Enough of this talk. Let's go.
You're gonna get the bone? Oh, there we go. Forktail spinal fluid. Just how I like it. Can I play cards with you, Eskel?
Yes, Wolf.
Apparently not. You notice how nobody else has a name like that? Uh-oh. I accidentally caught it. I'm on fire! Ah, I broke my ankle. But CD Projekt Red are also making like a cyberpunk game that apparently is going to be even bigger than this. Which really winds me up.
Hey,
in my Witcher
what do you say
review
to a little race? Maybe see who's fast.
that I've yet to write, I'm going to address
Who's the
that.
better
So I'm not going to say it now because it'll ruin the flow of the words I have planned. Why not?
Not really a challenge, because I can beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame
But suffice to say, do we really have such,
First to Kaer,
like,
Morhen wins.
penis fear? Such, you know, just this lacking masculinity and constant just apprehension towards just being inept in the size of our dicks that we have to merit games on the size of them? Like, that somehow constitutes to a good game? Because, like, in that logic, Pong is a shit game. One screen, 2 pieces, and a ball. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Size doesn't mean shit unless the game is good. And I'll never understand why these fucking websites do that. But that's pretty much the gist of what I'm going to be saying when I do say it. So, cock blocking with my horse so I can get my stamina back, so I can run again. His horse seems kind of fast though. Have you noticed that? Where did you get that super fast horse from, dude? I want one. We should have enough stamina now to go all the way to Kaer Morhen. Stop running it, stop running! I was holding A and it stopped running! I hope I get a good saddle for that. 10 crowns!
Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Come on, you were all the way up our
Not
ass.
a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it.
Is it a card? What do you give us? What do you give us? 200 experience, can't choke at that. Mountain folk boots, okay.